Today, we're taking a look at Grave of the Toucouleur, a dungeon mod with new enemies, weapons, and spells, all set in a massive underwater cavern. This mod comes from Enroys, the author of Dwemer Deepwalkers, which I recently covered. Deepwalkers added new dwarven enemies, mounts, and armors, with many themed around underwater use, and it was a lot of fun. While Grave of the Toucouleur comes as their first dungeon mod, Enroys has made a lot of mods before this, often adding new weapons, enemies, and bosses to Skyrim. This is meant to serve as a great mod to play for the Halloween season, with creepier enemies and loot. The author recommends a very high-level character, or having a lot of potions, followers, or summons. Personally, I've found that I significantly over-prepared for the mod on a level 81 character with decently upgraded gear. That's with no combat mods, rebalancing, etc., and just plain on adept difficulty. The mod is available for Skyrim Special Edition on PC, and it comes with only a couple requirements, those being script extender, address library, and actor limit fix. To get started, you'll want to find a dead Vigilant Estendar, just on the shores north of the Dawnstar Lighthouse. From here, you'll swim out north, looking for an underwater ruin. Oh, hello? Fishman Reg- I want to see what the little one is called. Hold on. Oh, I like the shield. Is the mace... Oh, I think the mace might be new too. At first glance, I thought it might just be an iron mace, but no. Man, I'm just gonna kill all the fish people as he just vanishes into oblivion, yeah. Plank shield, shield smasher, slaughterfish scales. I'll take your gold. Notice to all available vigilants. Have received disturbing reports of Daedric presence near Dawnstar. Assemble at the Dawnstar Lighthouse. Activity seems to originate due north from this point in the Sea of Ghosts. I shall begin my scouting there, setting up a staging ground for further operations should the need arise. And my auguries tell me that they shall. May Stendar guide you, Captain Balian. So due north from... here then, yeah, because that's the lighthouse right there. Well, the thing is, the mod just says, oh, just go underwater north from the sanctuary, which it didn't say anything about finding the Vigilant first, so I actually spent a good 10 minutes just swimming around underwater, not knowing what I was looking for. Alright, this looks new, this looks promising. Let me show you exactly where I am on the map, just because of the fact that I couldn't find any screenshots, anything on the mod page that said where exactly to find this. Yeah, so Dawnstar Sanctuary, we're kind of northeast from there. I'm hoping this alone helps, I'm hoping this alone does make a difference, because... you know, depending on your mod setup, it might be a little harder to see underwater. You might only see, you know, a few feet in front of you. Here we go. To the wreck of the Toucouleur. Well, it's Toucouleur. It's French. I looked it up. I looked up how to pronounce it because my first guess would have been Toucouleur. And, that would have been wrong. That would have been incorrect. The thing that's crazy to me in all this is that this mod is only 20 megabytes, and it adds new weapons, new gear, new enemies. A lot of the enemies are kind of more... Nifscope are kind of more, you know, a combination of existing assets, but still, I've seen individual weapon mods that are more than 20 megabytes, so this is already just really, really impressive to me size-wise. Yeah, and this just looks really cool. This gives me a Dark End vibe. This gives me kind of almost a Vigilant vibe, a VICN vibe, and really, that just sounds perfect for Halloween. Really, that just sounds like we're in for a great time. Oh, is that a cannon? I think that's like a skeletal man cannon right there. I just want to see how much damage he does to me. Hold on. Not really hitting me right now. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm on adept difficulty, and I didn't know what to expect in terms of difficulty level. Just because they had said, oh, you know, high-level character or bring a lot of followers, so I may have over-prepared. Which is usually not the case. Usually I'm under-prepared even when I try to prepare for a harder combat mods and experiences. Ooh, alright, kill the fishmen. They don't seem to mind. They don't seem to notice at all. But yeah, the look of the enemies between the fishmen, the Nibinod skeletons and everything, it really does give me, like, once again, a darkened vibe, a vigilant vibe, and almost gives me a Bloodborne at sea sort of vibe. And now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like, oh, can we get that? Can we have Bloodborne at sea like Bloodborne of the Caribbean? Sony, this is a $1 million idea. This is a multi-million-dollar idea. Take it. Use it. Please. Oh, I'm noticing that, yeah, we're kind of just phasing through parts of the ground. I am the enemies are. I was waiting for them to attack first. I just want to see damage-wise. Okay, yeah. I may have over-prepared. I improved all my gear to Legendary. Not to a point where it was, like, broken, but yeah, maybe they were expecting not as high-level characters. It's hard to say. It's always hard to gauge if we don't have that information on the mod page itself. I love the Nibinauts, though. I love that they have, you know, these barnacles, that they have this more kind of weathered, dirtied appearance. Like, aesthetics-wise, this just goes really, really hard right now, and I love it. Because I'm really not sure if there's going to be an intended order for me to go in, but I would imagine that, you know, the big ship, what I assume is the Toucouleur, I imagine that's where I need to end up in the end. So I'm just kind of, you know, scouting around, kind of going around the edge of the map first, and then we'll work our way to that. I'm just sitting here wondering if, you know, they're trying to throw me for a loop. Maybe all of these enemies are super easy. That way, when I get to the bosses, it'll just be ridiculous then, and I'm gonna go, oh my god, I was not prepared for this. Oh! Yep. See? There you go. Like, I'm probably fine health-wise, but one hit and immediately... Alright, yep, okay. I'm getting staggered a bit. Health is fine, so it's not a matter of him doing a ton of damage, but, oh, is he just gonna constantly knock me down and stagger me? Because I have a thing about getting stuck in those loops. I have a thing about getting stuck in a constant loop. Like, nope, you can't do anything. Alright, yep. We're just gonna do this now. His sword has some sort of enchantment that it's putting on me. Oh. Okay. Didn't expect it to be that easy. Summer Gleam feels warm to the touch. I'm gonna use that. I'm not nerfing myself, but I'm gonna use this instead, because this is maybe like half the damage of my current mace, and maybe that'll just be a better way to do things just right now. Oh, actually, no, it's like a third of the damage that I was doing with my ebony mace. Got it. I mean, that's elixirs of enchantment, and that's elixirs of blacksmithing for you. You can just make yourself kind of stupidly strong, and I don't even do it to the extent where, you know, I break the game and I have my numbers just 10 digits long. But still, you know, just, yeah, I may have gone a little overkill. Listen, the mod page said, spooky loot, and I'm excited for the spooky loot. I'm already getting the spooky enemies. Ooh. Yeah, I would say one critique I have right now is I really want to see stuff cleaned up like that. I really want to see the ground meshes and collision improved upon, because that, to me at least, does take away at least a little bit from the experience. Delacroix's Hat and Quartermaster's Journal Part 1. 4th Era Year 28 means that this has been here for a while, yeah. Yeah, and kinda as we find more of the journals, we'll probably figure out a little bit more of what happened here, but at the point where they wrote this journal, the first part of the journal, the Toucouleur was still seaworthy. Damaged, but seaworthy. They were worried that they weren't going to be able to sail back home, that they took on too much damage to sail back home, but, you know, they hadn't wound up down here yet. The bonfire is floating a little bit. I was just trying to talk to him to see if he was going to be hostile. He is. Greater Fishman. Oh, here we go. Now I'm not just gonna, you know, one-shot him. See? That's what I wanted to see. That's what I was hoping. Not that he was doing a ton of damage to me anyway, but still. As for getting up onto the ship, I'm almost wondering if they want me to climb, like, the chain. I have to walk the chain to get onto the ship. Right now, that's gonna be my best bet. There's gonna be someone French watching this, and they're just gonna be ripping their hair out at my attempted pronunciation, even though I did try to look it up. So just in advance, sorry to the French, and thank you for all the great cheese. Oh, I'm gonna climb these scaffolds. I want to see where all of that leads. This might be a little bit more of a personal preference in design. I almost wish that the Fishman bodies and the Nibinaut bodies just stayed as is, rather than just becoming kind of like the goop. Essentially, they just devolve into Seeker goop. And I almost kind of wish that it was just that they remained more corporeal, you know? Love the Torchbearers. The Torchbearers look so cool, and I'm just taking damage from all sides right now, from all angles right now. Because they're throwing shit, and that shit's exploding. So I kind of want to see what's up with that. Scorching Pole used for burning bodies. Yeah. This continues to give me a little bit of that FromSoft vibe. That, Bloodborne at the Sea vibe. Dark Souls vibe. So once again, I'm really saying that I think we should get a full FromSoft game. Just maybe set it like a haunted fishing village or something. Oh. Stoneman Guard, I think he's on my side. I think he is, yeah. I also think these are the guys throwing stuff that explodes. Yep, alright. Whatever they're throwing, which it just looks like spears. It looks like the Reekling spears. They just explode. What is it that you're throwing? Harpoons. Okay, so they're throwing harpoons, and those are just exploding on impact. Got it. My Snowman's just chasing them. We're just playing Ring Around the Rosie with the Fishman right now. There we go. I want your armor. I want your gear. You're just the fanciest man down here. Greater Fishman Canyoneer. I love the anchor. Like, just kind of as his main weapon. I love his cannon arm as well. Yeah, he's a little stronger. That's a pretty fair amount of health, I would say. Like, that's a pretty reasonable amount of HP for a bigger enemy like that to have, too. Yeah, after playing Final Cataclysm, I saw that the mod recommended, you know, oh, high-level characters, multiple followers, and I just assumed this was going to be on that level or harder. So, I'm very pleasantly surprised just with the difficulty curve so far. Unless this does pull a dark end and the final boss just is, you know, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, and it jumps from being, oh, okay, you're fighting these small fish people who die in a couple hits to just, you know, getting one shot constantly. Yeah, we got a lot of fishermen. Is this gonna be their village? Is it just like Fish Town right here? I think so. Maybe I can get the drop on them. Maybe if I go up this way, I can just shoot them all from above. Oh. Oh, the raised stone activates the stone guardian. So almost like a summon system. Like, say I need someone to help me. Say I need some help. I can use that as kind of like my Souls-esque... Oh, come back. My Souls-esque summon system. Yeah, Corsair pistol recharged with soul gems. Let me try that out. I think I should have enough soul gems that I can just keep using this, right? Oh, that did not hurt you for much. No, that's not hurting you, and it's already low on charge. Okay, hold on. I know it said, you know, 0 damage, so it's relying on the projectile, but that doesn't seem to be hurting him at all. Unless it's all missing, like, unless the collision on him is really weird. But it also needs to be recharged very quickly, it seems. Let's see what I do with a sneak attack. Oh. Okay, so it's a little bit of damage over time, but it's really not much. Well, I'm then wondering if we get maybe some better ranged weapons, like we maybe get like a better pistol or something later on then. Okay, yep. Oh, he's summoning speakers. Nope, no thank you, I'm good. Having the Seekers here does make sense, because I did see a shrine to Hermaeus Mora. I saw an effigy of Hermaeus Mora, and lore-wise, Hermaeus Mora is also seen as the Tide King, as the keeper of the tides. So you'll have, in lore, you'll have sailors and captains kind of praying to him for safe passage through the waters, through the seas. Crazy to see how long the enchantment lasts on the sword on Summergleam versus the pistol. Stone Guardian Awaken. I'm summoning him, you know, we're friends. Not sure where he is, when he's gonna show up. Alright, I'll deal with these guys on my own then. Oh, Stone Guardian Awaken again. So yeah, in addition to me summoning him, he just seems to kind of summon on his own at certain points, and I'm not sure what the trigger for some of that is going to be. Oh, there's my Stone Guardian. There he is. Hey. You, Oh, I got 2! Yeah, this is gonna be great. Hey, we're gonna kill this guy real fast. We're gonna kill this guy real quick. We're gonna kill the priest, because, you know, that's just where I'm at in life right now. They seem to have a pretty low range, pretty short range for aggro, though. Like, they're not fighting him yet. Yeah, they don't care. He's just running away right now. He looks cool, though. Like, the gaping maw, the mouth having the 2 weapons, the grafted sword to his hand. I love it. Oh, okay. And he summons a little bit of, like, a poison circle. Little bit of an AoE. I love that there's a song almost to it. Or a tune, rather. Yeah, I'm wondering how long these last, because even standing in it right now, I don't get another debuff. Oh, okay. There they go. I would say that this is a pretty non-linear dungeon. Like, it feels pretty freeform. It feels like you can really go in whatever order you want. But I do almost wish that there was, like, an overarching quest, or maybe a little bit more of an intended order. Maybe it's just me being, you know, unimaginative, but without having a more intended order to go, I get in my own head and I worry, like, oh, what if there's a better way to go? Oh, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people in the village. Yeah, there are. Yeah, there is. There's a really good variety of enemies as well. And I just think that's really impressive, because you see a lot of dungeon mods that add new enemies that really don't have this sheer level of enemy diversity, this sheer amount of different enemy variants. So I continue to be impressed by the models, new textures, the new enemies, the new gear. Like, that really stands out as being a highlight for me in all of this. Thinking back, me saying, oh, you know, we need, you know, Dark Souls at sea, FromSoft games at sea. Dark Souls 2 did have a section similar to that. I do remember there was kind of the one cove, the one kind of pirate area that was kind of similar. Still, I'd be fine with that being an entire game's aesthetic for them. Like, I do think that could make for a really fun time still. All I'll say is that if I was a sailor in the Elder Scrolls universe, I just wouldn't want to be a sailor in the Elder Scrolls universe with these kind of creatures just lurking about, with these creatures just being underneath the water. Like, I'm staying on land at that point. You can't pay me enough to sail the waters knowing that I might wind up underwater down here. Repeater crossbow flame. Okay, well, that's gonna be my new favorite thing in the world, isn't it? 0 damage, 12 weight, crossbow bolts for 40 points of damage, no need to recock. I do like the wheel on that. That looks pretty cool. And it's one-handed too. Oh. You look important. You look pretty important. The Curse Dealer! Oh, and I don't have sufficient charge. Wait, I need to... No, wait a second. Do I need a specific type of bolt for it? I'm not sure, actually, because no, it's fully charged. Like, I can't... Actually, it's not letting me charge it. No. Huh. I am not sure why that doesn't work. Yeah, insufficient charge, but I can't charge it at all if I go into the menu. I'll have to figure that out, because I want to use that. Like, that looks great. That looks like a lot of fun. That looks like it might be a better weapon to use than the Corsair pistol that I have. Spell Tome, Abyssal Rapture, 85 points of madness damage per second to health, and half the stamina, paralyzes on hit. Yeah, thank you. That actually sounds great. Yeah, I'd love to use that. I'm almost wondering if that's some sort of glitch then. I'm wondering if that's some sort of bug, because it's not even showing that it's uncharged. It's not even showing that there's no charge right now. I don't know. That being said, still glad I got it, because it looks cool. But once I kind of clear out the rest of the village, I think I'll be good to board the Toucouleur itself. I really hope that I'm right in just having to walk up the chain in order to get in, because I think that would just be super fun. This is gonna work, right? This is absolutely, positively what they wanted me to do. It's definitely the first thing that I would try if I was playing a FromSoft game. Like, even in Elden Ring, you have to... Oh! Okay. You gotta climb up, the chains and climb up the spears in Lane-Dell in order to navigate some parts of the city. It's doable, you just might slip off a little bit. So try not to do that. Or if you do, at least try to land in the water. Up here, it might be a little easier just to jump your way up. Oh, and they're shooting at me. Oh, the quartermaster, wait a second. Did I find your note? Was that your journal that I read? Here, let me deal with the pistolier over here before I loot him at all. Oh, I'm surrounded. Yeah, I'm surrounded. One nice thing to them, you know, turning to goop once they die is that it means that me shouting at enemies right now doesn't mean that the corpses that I want to loot are gonna go flying off. So, there is one benefit right there. There is one upside to having the goop remains instead. Shark Hunter? Okay, it looked like a crossbow at first, but no, that's a battle axe. Oh, Stone Guardian, he's right there. I'm sorry that I shouted at you. That was not intentional. I just realized what it is. They're pressure plates. Yeah. Even though I didn't step over them, they activated when I got close to them is why. Probably took me way too long to notice that. Uh-oh, oh, he's mad, he's mad. I accidentally shouted at him and now he's angry. Wait, can I use your stuff then? Can I steal your stuff? Stone mace, stone shield. Hell yeah. Well, I guess that finally answered my question about them then. I got 3 of them. I had 3 of them just because I kept on passing by that one stone that awakens them. Damn. Oh, it missed. I wish I could aim this. Oh. Can I not? I can only use it the once. Damn, alright. Oh, I wanted to use it to kill them. I wanted to use it just to murder them, you know? Quartermaster Journal Part 3, which means that I missed one somewhere, so I'll have to take a look around. Maybe these are supposed to, like, kind of denote the order that I'm supposed to go in. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because by Journal 3, they were here. By Journal 3, the Toucouleur came to rest here underwater in the cavern, and they were trying to figure out what exactly is going on. I'm also probably getting ahead of myself going up this way. I should probably go back to the ship first, so let me just clear this out slightly, and then I'm gonna go back to the Toucouleur itself. Oh, and down he goes. Oh, he's dead. Alright, and back to the Toucouleur. I know I'm probably just putting on way too much of an accent and saying that, so I'm really gonna piss people off with that, aren't I? I can fire this cannon, but there's nobody over here. I'm gonna fire it anyway. What do I care? Nope. There we go. Didn't even set the oil stick on fire. Damn. Conjure Ancient Stoneman's Spell Tome. Yes, and here we go. Okay, just regular gear, but I do get the second journal. Captain's fallen ill, first mate is taken over. Vision guides him, navigates through the darkness of the night without aid. Yep, and that's what led them here. Oh, okay. Great black walls rose around us until they joined at their apogee, engulfing us in impenetrable darkness. Yep. They were swallowed up by the sea. They were brought down here completely against their will, which I guess would make sense. Who's coming down here willingly? You know, aside from me. And there's something in the hold. Like, there's something behind, yeah, in here, in the treasure room. It requires a key, though. So I guess it's time for me to loot everyone and everything, unless some of the bodies just start disappearing. Ebony ingot. Ooh, Sentinelese long gun. Carrying too much, I'll deal with that in a second. Corsair bullets. Maybe that's what I needed all this time. Let me see. Sentinelese long gun, favored by coastal raiders off the northern coast of Hammerfell. Yeah. It's saying that it can use my dwarven bolts. But I'm gonna try the bullets, too. These wouldn't work for the repeating crossbow, though. No. I still gotta figure out what exactly that actually works with. Okay, that did some decent damage. Or at least it's doing more damage than the pistol did. Oh, this is making me hope that I can find more bullets or maybe even learn to craft them. Fishman, are you stuck in there? Requires key, yeah, so I gotta find out who has this key then. Ah, can I not shoot you through that? No, I can't. He can shoot me, I can't shoot him. Got it. Okay, so I can make bullets, iron ingot, roll of paper, and fire salts. And that makes 32 at a time. That's not bad. I'm wondering if I have those materials here at all. See, now that lockbox right there, that looks important. It's precariously placed, there's a skull on top of it, that's gonna be significant. Okay, so when I get all the way to the top, I can take this path down and that'll lead me on top of that locked section. Yeah, this is gonna be the right way to go then. Got it. And I missed. The gun feels great. The gun feels pretty good. Which I'm pretty sure that Enroys, I'm pretty sure this author made another gun mod before too. I'm pretty sure that they did. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that they've made in the past. Oh. Hello. Prince Agao, you only have one arm. Well, now I feel bad. I'm just gonna kill this guy with only one arm. He wields that sword like a champ, though. So good for him. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he has multiple phases. Now he's got two arms. All right. Now I don't feel as bad anymore. I also love his little axe and sword wing arm things that he had going on. Like, that was pretty cool. Search his blubber. Ugh. He was a vampire. Or he was just carrying vampire dust. That's the thing. If I was to die and someone was to loot me in Skyrim, they would think I'm a vampire just because I'm carrying vampire dust on me at all times. And frankly, I would then get a little bit of a bad rap. People would say like, oh, I can't believe the Dragonborn was a vampire. No. I'm an alchemist. Big difference. Martin, are you friend?
Yes.
Oh, you are friend.
Take a look.
Oh, please tell me you have ammo. 32 bullets. Yes. I don't know if he's gonna have what I need. He has the... he does have iron ingots. And he has paper, so I need... I mean, I'll buy 10. And, well, I guess I don't need 10 if I can only buy 4 rolls of paper, but still. Fire salts 4. Alright, so that means I can make a few batches of bullets.
Until next time.
I am so glad I didn't try and shoot you. I'm so glad that I didn't just assume you were an enemy and try and sneak attack you.
Here.
Wait! Oh no, Martin, no! We were friends! Oh!
No more! I yield! I yield!
Yeah, go! Run! Wow, just... what a roller coaster of emotions that was right there. Please tell me I can actually use this now. No! Rakam's treasure! Okay, because that was, the captain. That's gonna be the captain's treasure. I'm really thinking that I just missed some keys along the way. I'm really just under the impression that I did miss some keys. Martin, we're not gonna do this. Martin, we're gonna be friends again. Whether you want it or not. See? Friends. That's all I wanted. That's all I ever wanted. I wanted one friend in this zone. I think that's fairly reasonable to ask for. I was hoping you had a key. I was really, really hoping that you had a key. Yeah, because I can't even open this door now. I feel like this could potentially benefit from some sections where maybe... Oh, never mind. Mysterious lockbox key. I was gonna say that this could benefit from maybe instead of as many locked doors, maybe if they were like magical barriers where it required...
And what might you need?
Some kind of... required some sort of progression. Where like, oh, once you kill the prince, you'll get access to this area. Can't even kill him. Alright. I don't know what's going on with that then. Blood Drinker? Wait, what do you mean 59 Blood Drinker? Even the notorious Rakam could not bring himself to look upon the blade. Why is there 59 of them, and why is each one worth 37,000 septums? I don't think that was intentional. I don't think that was intended. Looks cool though, so let me start using that. Yeah, I feel like Martin attacking me was absolutely a bug. I feel like that was not intended, and I don't know what caused it either. Oh, wait a second, here's another key box. I walked right past that. Forecastle key. And journal number 4. Yeah, a Gowanisman have staged a mutiny. He then, you know, became corrupt, became the prince that we saw. Yeah, they all just became corrupt, because we've killed the quartermaster now. We've killed a Gao who was the first mate and was taken over after the captain had died and everything. Well, not died, but after the captain was mutinied. Let me see if this key... Okay, that works for the forecastle, but I'm still gonna need the treasure key then, right? Like, I'll still need the key for Rakam's treasury? I'm pretty sure, at least. Yeah, okay. Doesn't work for that. So really, I just gotta keep an eye out for more key boxes, more key bags, and all of that. But I don't think I missed one for that yet. But now that I have the forecastle key, now I just have a little bit of a shortcut back to the top of the ship, to where I wanted to go on the spire then. I don't like how quiet it is here right now. It gives me a really unsettling feeling. Like I'm gonna get ambushed, like I'm gonna get absolutely just murdered so quickly right now. Here, I don't know if this is gonna be lined up perfectly, but... Oop! Oh, it hit... Well, hit slash summoned, one of the cannon men. The haunt men, yeah, because I couldn't remember their names. I really have to assume that there being 59 of this sword was not intended. It was maybe like a testing thing. It was maybe like a holdover thing from testing. I can't imagine there's supposed to be more than one of them, necessarily. You know, the Vigilant were right about there being Daedric activity down here. Like, this is all gonna be weird Daedric stuff. Oh, Captain Rakam! I'm not gonna steal your sword. But here, let me talk to people.
Need something?
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
More bullets, yes please. Do you have more stuff for me to make bullets? Yes, you do. Thank you. Oh, I love that.
All right, then.
Now, don't attack me, okay? We're all friends here now.
Make it quick.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
I was not expecting a little bit of a hub with friendly NPCs, especially not after Martin. Conjure Fishman Pistoler. And conjure Nibinaut, yeah. Okay, so I can buy this sword from him, or I can steal it. His prized treasure, the only treasure which eluded his treacherous first mate. Power attack summons small freezing storms. 24,000 gold, I'm gonna buy it. And it's actually kind of nice because then you see it disappear from its display down here too. That's pretty cool. That I really, really like.
All right then.
I was really worried he was going to try and attack me
Yes.
after that. I was really, really worried that after that he was going to try and murder me. Wait, is that... Is that the end then?
Need something?
Search boss chest. Huh, hold on. Yeah, so... Blaster blade favored by First Mate Gao. Bone shredder, bullets, cutlass, fish gutter. So this is essentially all of the new items in case you missed any. Heavy anchor. I didn't actually see a chance to loot that earlier. The scorching pole. Yeah, more spell tomes, and it's not stealing either to take any of this. Can summon my own haunted cannon, Nibinaut captain, stone mace, stoneman cleaver, throat slasher, whirlwind blade. Wait a second, what? I'm gonna take that, yeah. So then I just missed the key then. But no, I think that's the end. I think
Need
that's...
something?
I think that's it. Oh, what is this right here? Okay, and this is our way out, because that was the other thing I was worrying about. That's the other thing I was wondering of, is there a way back? Is there a way out? Not gonna go out that way yet. It's gonna be cheaty. I'm going to open up the treasure room, because I did not see the key. And, oh, didn't mean to close myself in there. I just want to see what we have, because we have gold, we have a skeleton, we have a chest real fast. Let me get that open. Strongbox. There's a strongbox back there with a light over it, which is only slightly ominous, you know. Nothing new in there. Nothing new on you. Mysteriously warm chest. I got a bad feeling about that, so I'm just gonna quick save first. Conjure sword spirit. And, okay, so that's where the whirlwind blade is supposed to be. Once again, why are there 59? That just doesn't seem correct. That doesn't seem right. When it said mysteriously warm, I was like, oh, is this gonna teleport me somewhere? I don't know why. That's the very first thought that I had, though. And anything back here? No. Okay. Yeah, so Agao was the last boss, then the final boss then. Got it. I just want to see where this puts me, and I want to see if I can get back down here. Okay, it looks like it puts me right back outside, and it looks like I can go back in too. Okay, and it puts me where I left from rather than putting me at the very, very beginning. So that I like. That's a nice touch. The new enemies, weapons, and gear are what really stand out the most here, and it really helps to make this feel new and distinct from your typical Skyrim dungeon dive. Every enemy here is at least slightly new, and there's quite a few variants too. I love this more underwater theme, with the fishmen, the skeletons with barnacles on them, and so on. Every enemy had new weapons, from new iron maces, battle axes, the pistols, and more. It incentivizes looting every enemy, because you're not quite sure what you'll find. The weapons generally fit pretty well into the game, with the least Skyrim-esque weapons being stuff like the rifles or auto crossbow, which I really couldn't seem to use at all. I'll include some gameplay of me trying out a couple of the new weapons and spells, just so you can see them. The dungeon is pretty big, and I like that it was all done in a single cell, in order to make it feel a bit more open and seamless. And it comes with a few distinct locations, from the Fishman Village to a small set of connected shipwrecks, and of course, the Toucouleur itself at the center of the zone. Exploration was fun, and it felt a bit reminiscent of something like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or even the Dark End Skyrim mod. I would like to see the collisions fixed up a bit for the landscape, as I noticed a few situations where I was walking through the ground models. The focus here feels like it's a bit more on the enemies, and using the dungeon as a means to showcase them. I didn't necessarily feel that there was a great sense of progression, and while there was one boss that really served as the final boss, you could easily stumble upon them before some of the other sections in the region. It just so happened that I managed to save the final boss for last, but I kinda got lucky there. Even then, I didn't realize that they were for sure the final boss until I reached the tavern at the end, which, going off of this chest and a couple screenshots from the mod page, I think I might have missed one of the bosses along the way. In terms of difficulty, this felt really fair. I'd say that it's actually pretty aligned with vanilla Skyrim balancing. The mod page had me worried that this was gonna be insanely difficult, and I was then pleasantly surprised when it wasn't. Personally, I'm completely fine with the way this played out. That way, players can instead change up the difficulty with their own combat mods, and then have a more consistent experience going from vanilla dungeons to this one. I would love to see a little more narrative to this, an overarching quest, and maybe more of a path you're meant to follow. I feel like we already have some great foundation needed to make this a more narrative experience, so I'd love to see if that could happen in the future. But that might also be completely unaligned with what the author intended for this to be. In the end, I think this is a really strong first dungeon mod for the author. So much of this feels unique, and very fitting for the Halloween season. They continue to do a great job of creating new weapons and enemies, and I love that we got a new environment to show all of this off in. I wish there had been either a quest that pointed us to the cave, or even a map marker, just as it can be a bit tricky to find it underwater. Still, this stands out to me as a really unique dungeon mod, and it's one that you should definitely try out for yourselves. But that's gonna be all for today. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the Patreon or the YouTube memberships, both of which get early access to most new videos, with the Patreon versions being ad-free. And make sure to check out the streams at twitch.tv/0periodproductions. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.